I realized I had been holding a lot inside of me from when I got incarcerated, from growing up, the way I did, not having my father around, watching my mom go through the things she did, being raised in the projects in the hood where I was raised at in the country, um, from staying and living in Denver and Aurora and growing up there, and from traveling and just, I have experienced a lot of things that I'm now realizing that I didn't fully deal with. You can go through something and you can just like be like, whatever, man, I got to keep it pushing. You see what I'm saying? Because I know that I couldn't give up, but I wasn't dealing with a lot of issues, like really fully addressing them, you know? And when I lost my mom, my eyes was open big time with my family, you know what I mean? So a lot of them I don't associate with no more, and that's like my family in a whole, just, blood relation. Those that I did have a good connection with, I no longer have that. But, that's a part of life. And then I lost my aunt, who was also like a mother, and that took me to another level, you know what I mean? And it was steady when you got stuff that you're not dealing with. I was steady pushing it off. I went down there and visited my family, and it was some of those I didn't even speak to, and it was cool. I seen them, you know what I mean? We there to bury our loved one, to bury our aunt or our cousin or whatever it was, the situation was, but, the love wasn't there, you know what I mean? It was there for some, but not for all, and that hurt me, you know what I mean? Because I was like, damn, it shouldn't be like that, you know what I mean? But at the same time, I was dealing with grief and pain where I was like, I can't address this right now, you know what I mean? I had my little sister with me, she wanted to come down and bury our aunt. And I had my kids with me, you know what I mean, that I haven't had together like that, never. So that was a blessing by itself for me, just to be able to have all of them just for a little moment, just to feed them, talk to them, laugh with them, all that good stuff. But I come back to this point now where, I realize that a lot of stuff I wasn't fully, dealing with, like facing. And with the move I did coming to Feniks, almost 2 years ago now, and trying to establish business, trying to learn the system, I thought I left the South, to get to a place where I thought, okay, man, it's, almost 5 million people, this is a city that surely it's not like, sadly mistaken. It seemed like I was facing more hate here in situations than I was at the house. I'm like, what in the world? I thought I just left the rebel flag, you know what I'm saying? And I moved here and I started seeing hate on a different level. So I had to change up, you know what I mean? I had to bite my tongue. I've been, beat out of money. I've been, had to, didn't want to be too aggressive, because I'm like, man, at any given time, I know they can, they can say, oh, this black dude is aggressive, send him to jail and lock me up quick, you know what I mean? So some things I just be like, and dealing with certain issues in life just, it can get you down, you know what I mean? Even though you keep pushing, but you tend to get snappy, or you tend to be irritable more, dealing with, your spouse, your partner, you tend to um, get distant, you know, and all you focus on, all I'm focused on at the moment is survival. You know what I mean? Just want to survive. You know what I mean? And I can honestly say that all of that stuff that I went through, I can see how I kind of feel it's like a big pimple in my life right now, and it just bust. And I have to honestly say that I'm humbled to still be here. I'm thankful that God allowed me to go through what I have went through and survive, but I have to be able to change on a new level. My wife said something to me in an argument we had one day recently, on a small little, debate we was having. And she said something that really caught my attention about myself. You know, I went to prison. I had two options, literally two options: survive or become a victim to the system. By all means, that means be able to let them rape me, let them do whatever, or be a man. Do whatever I need to be. Them the only two options. It wasn't no, oh, I can just be in the middle. No, it wasn't no middle ground. So emotions and survival is what I called it. I had to let go of the emotions. I had to be in survival. So you say you do that for 10 years in a cell, 10, 11 years, and you get out, you still program. You don't really think, but you still program that survival, and you'll still act out or still respond like you're incarcerated, honestly. And my wife was just letting me know about a few things that I honestly got to work on. I've been working on now. And it's like the emotional side. I'm not a real emotional person as when it comes to like someone's feelings or considering, I'm like, hey, it got to happen. If it's a situation, I don't really care about your feelings. These are facts. We got to move past that. But some people are real caught up in all pampering them or patting them on the back. Hey, come on, you can do it. Come on, you can do it. I didn't have it. I had to survive. So when it comes to surviving in my welding techniques and how I hustle and get different jobs and how I go about networking myself is because I'm thinking of a survivor. I had to survive. So I'm out here surviving. I'm knowing in order for me to be free, I got to do what it takes. And true enough, I have let hate from different people. I have let the deaths from loved ones. I have let the prison, different things kind of really dull me when it comes to being emotional. And so that's an area I'm most definitely working on. But, you do all that time in prison, it changes you. It helped me in ways. I got educated. I got focused. But I lost a lot, a part of me. You just think about it. I was a juvenile from 16 to 26 years old. I spent in a cell. And it was, months of that where I was actually by myself. You see what I'm saying? So I had to learn how to survive. And in there I got a chance to get educated. And now I'm just realizing how it really affected me. But I'm still thankful. But at least I know where I'm at right now. I understand my situation. But I'm not finna let the system beat me. I'm not finna be mad and angry and bitter towards the racism or towards the hate or towards the people who don't understand who I am. I just got to be who I am and love my family, love my kids, love those who want to learn how to weld. My partners learn those, my students help those who really want to get on that right path to start a business or make a career. And that's what I'm trying to do with my welding and hip-hop seminar and my independent welding program. Black Feniks Welding to me, I think is a movement. When I say Black Feniks Welding, I named myself Black Feniks, it wasn't just because of me. I knew I had to be example of other Fenikses, other people who have went through a whole lot of stuff. They survived, but now they just need direction. And that's why I'm here, to help give direction. And as I give this direction, I'm going to be transparent and just let you know, this is me. I've been through a lot. But regardless of what you've been through, you can survive. Just like I know I'm going to survive. Hog on.